Welcome to Rashis Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. In an effort to deflate Raila Amolo Odinga's movement, in an effort to stop the people from demonstrating and moving to State House, the Nairobi Business Owners Association, in conjunction with politicians like Mike Sonko, have formed a 10,000 protection squad, 10 million businessmen protection squad, comprised of the youth, and they have been given assignments to protect businesses, vehicles, buildings, and all the properties in Nairobi. This turn of events is very, very interesting at this time. Hili jambo ambalo lina maswala ambayo yanafaa kuangaziwa. It is not something that has happened out of the blue. And I want to look at what this means politically. I want to look at what the formation of the 10,000 protection squad means politically. Just a sip of water. Yeah, welcome. The first thing about this is that the first aim, the cardinal objective, is to disorganize Raila Amolo Odinga, Martha Karua, and the team of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and others. So these people mostly comprise of guys who are paid. Usually these guys are paid. And when you see the government turning to this, because I believe the government has a hand in this, indeed it is not the business owners. Kwa sababu wakati kama huu, jambo moja ambalo tunajua ni kwamba wafanyabiashara wana matatizo mengi sana. Don't forget that the price of fuel has increased by Kenya shilling 2. Don't forget, the cost of electricity has increased by 10%. As you went to sleep, now you woke up and realize that the price of commodities is increasing day by day. The price of Uga, the millers have given a notice that the price of Uga must be increased, because a number of them closed down the mill, whatever, their businesses, simply because maize is not available, simply because people from the Rift Valley are holding maize, and they are creating an artificial shortage so that they can reap. This is the people. This is the support base of William Samoei Ruto. Now, when you look at it, this is sabotaging the government that they helped to form. And now sasa unawapata wakiwa katika mstari wa mbele kumhakikisha kwa matatizo yanazidi. So that's why I'm saying that the fact that the inflation rate is very high, because I understand the exchange rate now is hitting 101 per dollar. Then this is a catalyst for a revolution, because things are turning bad for William Samoei Ruto's government. So this one, the formation of the 10K protection squad, is the kick of a dying horse. These are desperate measures, and desperate times call for desperate measures. These are desperate times. Again, when you look at the government is looking for strategies to stop Raila Amolo Odinga. Serikali inajaribu mikakati yote, binu zote ambazo zinaweza kupatikana on the planet Earth, kwa sababu inakisiwa ya kwamba mamilioni ya watu watajitokeza Nairobi. When you see the Kenya Kwanza government, you see it is doing everything possible, including buying the support base from Azimio. Wanajaribu mikakati yote, na huu ni mkakati mwingine ambao umeongezwa in William Samoei Ruto's book of tricks. And I don't know, but I believe that this is a desperate measure. The other thing is that these guys can be assigned to harm specific people. And, the division in this country, the political division in this country is on another level. And when I see the president not doing enough, when I see the president not trying to unite the divided nation, I pity, I cry for Mother Kenya. I cry for the beloved country. Because kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba kuna hasira baina ya makundi haya mawili. Kuna huu mlego wa Azimio na mlego wa Kenya Kwanza. And I believe the hatred, the division, the difference between the two camps is almost irreconcilable. It's almost something that can easily trigger problems in this country. And some people, I believe, because this, according to me, the government wants to create a situation whereby this guy will look like they are goons. But I believe these guys can also be armed. Wanaweza kuwa na zana za vita. Wanaweza kuwa na silaha. Na ijapokuwa Waswahili wanasema amani haipatikani ila kwa ncha ya upaga. Sometimes it is good to think twice. Especially those guys who are being paid to stop this maandamano. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kinapiganiwa ni haki ya kila mtu. Kile ambacho tunaona katika nchi is affecting everybody. Like now, when the fuel prices increase, when the uga price increase, when the cost of electricity increase, it is affecting all and sundry. Whether you are supporting Azimio, whether you are supporting Kenya Kwanza, sote tunachapwa na mjeredi mmoja, mjeredi wa maisha magumu, mjeredi usio na huruma, mjeredi wa kodi. So I think this is a wrong move, if you ask me. Again, I believe if this turns out to be the case, if the government does not stop these shenanigans, Nairobi can easily be turned into a war zone. Because there's likely to be a serious conflict. There's likely to be serious confrontation. Remember, Azimio sio watu ambao unaweza kuambia acha leo wache. You cannot just come and interfere with their meetings. You cannot just come and stop them. Because I believe the 10K protection squad sio kwamba watakaa tu vile vile, sio kwamba watakuwa wamesketi pale wakiangalia vile mambo yanaendelea. I don't believe they are going to just protect these properties. Most likely, they will attempt to stop and interfere with peaceful demonstrations. That is what I think. And if this happens, that is how Nairobi will lose its face. That is how Nairobi can easily be turned into a war zone. Again, I believe some of these guys could be policemen. Some of these guys could be policemen in civilian clothes. I believe that these guys are not just ordinary people. These guys could be trained military, paramilitary guys. And this is interesting. And if this turns out to be the case, serikali inaweza kutumia mbinu zozote kuhakikisha kwamba imebaki katika mamlaka. Because what is at stake is, the stakes are very high. The stakes are very high because when you listen to Azimio, the cardinal objective is to remove William Samoei Ruto from power. That is the cardinal objective. And when you look at the government must protect the president. All said and done, they have a duty to protect the president. To protect the president because he is a symbol of national unity. Because he is legally elected and sworn president. Kwa hivyo wana kazi gumu. Lakini kile ambacho watu nao wanataka kuchukua uongozi mikononi mwao. Watu wanataka kujirejeshea mamlaka yote because all power belongs to the people as per the constitution. And that is why Azimio has always been saying that whatever they are going to do, they will do as per the constitution. Sio kwamba wanafanya mambo ambayo hayapo katika katiba. And now when you see now policemen in civilian clothes wakijifanya ni watu ambao ni vijana ambao wanalinda usalama, wanalinda mali ya wafanyabiashara, I believe if the business men are very serious, they should not interfere with this, because everybody is suffering, including the business men themselves. Again, there's likely to be destruction of property. Destruction of property is something that can happen because, you see, Azimio has been holding meetings in Nairobi, has been holding demonstrations, and the police, the government, has not been interfering with them, and at no time have we seen the destruction of property. But now when you bring this court, and if you ask me, 10,000 is not a small number. It is huge. 10,000 protection squad ya vijana. This guy could also be the youth, these guys who go for youth service. Unaweza kuwa hao ni vijana mabarobaro ambao they are also paramilitary guys. Kile ambacho tunaweza kusema kwamba katika harakati za kuingiliana hapa na pale, violence can erupt. And when violence erupts, then destruction of properties. So the government should move in with speed and stop these shenanigans. The government should move in with speed and protect the demonstrators, because people have the right to picket, people have the right for peaceful demonstration, and it has happened in many countries. It has happened before, and there's no need of now unleashing this kind of squad, because it can lead to destruction of properties. Again, if the government italeta hawa vijana, hawa mabarobaro, kuingilia harakati za ukombozi, the escalation of the conflict can be moved to another gear, a higher gear. So the conflict between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza is likely to be more serious. It's likely to escalate. It's likely to be moved in another level. A situation that the government may be unable even to handle the situation. So if this continues, I believe it will be wrong. If these things is not stopped, if these guys are not stopped, I believe things will turn out from bad to worse. Again, it can lead. It can, by the way, wakati unaona vita vya kikabila, vita vikizuka, when you see civil war breaking out, it starts very easily, by the way. It starts huyu amesema hivi, au huyu amefanya hivi, and when you look at the First World War, the Second World War, what triggers a war ni mambo machache sana ambayo yanaweza kuzuiliwa. I believe the government is capable of stopping this. I believe serikali ina uwezo ya kujaribu kukomesha hawa vijana, kukomesha hawa wafanyabiashara, ikiwa ni kweli ambao wanapaga kuingilia maandamano. Because if this is not stopped, the war between the blue state and the blue nation can move to another level, and the conflict can be very, very bad. Again, there's no need of creating fear, because I believe one of the objectives of this move is to create fear. Create fear so that especially women do not come out for demonstrations, such that the people who are cowards, najua cowards are very many in this country. Wale watu ambao ni waoga kuliko fisi ama kuguru ni wengi sana. Kwa hivyo hawa watabaki nyumbani, na hawa ndio ambao wanafanywa kuogopa, kwa sababu I believe the government is worried, because when I look at Azimio and when I listen to Raila Amolo Odinga is ready to offer himself as a sacrifice, and he has been repeating this. He is ready to lead the movement. He is ready to lead people to State House. Mother Karua has always opined that you only live once, and this is something that is scaring many people. This is something that is scaring the government. When you hear leaders, Azimio leaders talking like this, know that the conflict at hand is very, very serious. Know that the conflict that is facing this great nation needs intervention, kwa sababu kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba Azimio is not ready to retreat. and the government is not ready to give in to the demands of Azimio. And I believe that mwananchi wa kawaida, wakati ambapo tunaona maisha yakizidi kuwa magumu, hii ndio sababu ambayo inafanya watu wajitokeze hadharani. Remember, I've always opined this channel that a toad does not run in the daytime for nothing. Ukiona chura ametokea, lazima kwake, lazima lile shimo ambamo anaishi, lazima amevamiwa labda na siafu, lazima amevamiwa labda maji yameingia mle ndani. So this is why the people are moving out of their comfort zones to demonstrate, to picket, to pass the message that all is not well. I don't know what you think, but if you ask me, bringing 10,000 protection squad by Nairobi Business Owners Association in the name of protecting buildings, vehicles, and properties, I believe is a long move. I believe there is a better way, because what I know is that Azimio is not planning in any way to destroy properties. They're not even planning to harm anybody. What they are doing, they have always said, it will be a peaceful procession to State House. And I believe William Samoei Ruto, what he can do is to wait for these guys in State House. Let them come, let them be welcomed in State House, because it is their home also. It was built by taxpayers' money, and I believe nobody will be harmed in this procession. This is Gassis Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. I kindly request one thing: like this video, and please, may you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.